What is up, guys? Matthew here, and welcome back to another episode of our FC25 career mode with the Boro. Today we're back with two more quickfire games in the Championship after a rollercoaster couple of episodes. We've obviously had just goals galore over the last three games. We had a nice chilled out, calm 2-0 win over Bristol City not too long ago, and that was the seventh in a winning run of 7 games, and then we dropped 8 goals in 2 games, losing 4-0 and 4-1 consecutively before then knocking 6 past Coventry. So basically, expect the unexpected. Today we're at QPR, who aren't in a great league position but are 5 unbeaten currently, and then we host Luton Town, which will never be an easy game in the league. We also have to be wary that Sheffield United have jumped us in the race for automatic promotion. They have already played, but we are going to have to win to go back above them on at least goal difference. So, the other teams are still setting a ridiculously high standard, and we've got to try and match them. So, let's get the team ready. So, you might not be too surprised by the team. In fact, I might make one change. I'm going to bring Bangura in. I want to give him another go, resting Borges, but that's the team we're going to go with. It's hard when there's a couple of players in the squad that are starting to bring up their unhappiness with not playing, but it's so difficult with such a strong squad that's relatively fit, touch wood. But back five's the same other than Bangura. Bergzog's going to come in on the left again. Quite liked him there, and despite them not being 100%, I am going to keep Lath and Conway up front. However, there's probably a big chance I'm going to replace them both if it's going well, just because we've got that big game. Obviously, only a few days down the line at home to Luton, and they will not be able to do a full 90 here and be ready for the start of that. So, big games coming up. Got to manage the squad. Let's get to the game.
Our match today comes to you from Loftus Road in the western part of London. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, at the microphone, and sitting alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfield player, Stuart Robson. And the focus is very much on live action from the Championship. It's QPR, and they face Middlesbrough.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Well, as you can see, the visitors come into this game full of confidence in front of goal. The best attack in the league statistically.
Well, they've been devastated on the counter-attack. Their speed of passing and movement has caused opponents so many problems. Today will be another chance to show their qualities against a team who like to control possession.
The starting lineup then for Queen's Park Rangers.
Well, they're starting with an attacking 4-5-1 formation with 3 players in advance of 2 holding midfielders. But it's important that the wide players come in field to join the centre forward at the right time.
A look at the starting 11 for Middlesbrough.
Well, if they're going to play as a 4-4-2, they must make sure they stay compact out of possession and then stretch the pitch when they do have the ball. How they play in transition is going to be key today.
Here we go then. Always a tough game away at Loftus Road. It's QPR at home to the Boro. That's brilliant from Bangura, stepping out in front. So much room in the midfield. Our midfielders have literally all of QPR to pretty much run into. Jones crossing it back towards Conway, who gets a decent head on it. That's a terrible clearance out to Hayden Hackney, whose initial shot is charged down. Bangura to Morris. Look how deep QPR are. They're literally sat just outside their 6-yard box. Jones into Conway. I mean, they can't keep sitting this deep. Surely it's a matter of time. Jones has absolutely done the defender. Conway has more space this time, and well, the goalkeeper nearly fumbled it. But QPR, well, they're sitting so deep.
Perfect challenge.
Jones winning it back. Bergsog trying to drag the defender inside so Bangura can overlap.
Just knocked it out of there.
Lath heads it back towards Hayden Hackney. Ooh!
Well, really rifling that one in, and he didn't.
Now I don't know how far away that was. Well, wasn't that far away. Out to Jones, who just instantly has a run on the defender because of how deep they are. Well, that's come down to Lath. Oh, and why's he gone with his head? Was hoping he'd volley it. Big chance for Lath. Oh, Dembele trying some sort of fake shot there. Sat down by Aidan Morris. Hackney. Now that's a beautiful ball. Bergsog, the defender's committed. And he's missed the ball. Bergsog cuts inside. And it's another save. QPR's goalkeeper. That's 4 or 5 saves already.
Right, from what I'm hearing, there's been a good.
Cook inside to Varane.
Useful looking position.
Nice chair. Out to Anderson. Brilliant from Luke Ayling. Absolutely fantastic. Now then, is there a counter-attack? Good ball at the feet of Tommy Conway. Lath drags the defender out. Conway plays it out to Isaiah Jones. It's overhit. Bergsog keeps it alive. Comes out to Hackney. Deflected. Hackney's corner. Oh, and well, that was a header from Isaiah Jones. You don't see him coming in with headers very much, but that was a bullet.
What to like about that pass?
Oh, good header. Down to Anderson. Dembele now. Up against Bangura. Anderson dropping the shoulder. Seller dropping the shoulder. Lenahan has to block. And I think it's a goal kick. That's the closest QPR have come to our goal. Must have come back off the forward.
It sailed over them.
Oh, Conway. That's well won by Tommy Conway. Dinked in towards Lath. Oh, and it's a very tepid header. Straight at the goalkeeper with no real power. Throw into Madsen. Here's Anderson. Bangura gets the right side and makes a good block. And wins the resulting header. Good defending. Now then, can Morris and Jones get us up the pitch? That's made a fantastic run, which has opened up the space. Jones slips in Tommy Conway, and Tommy Conway finally opens the scoring. I don't know why he didn't shoot first time. I had him to shoot first time. He seemingly took a touch and stood still. But regardless, he put the ball in the back of the net, which is the main thing. Don't know why he took a touch and stopped, but nevertheless, Lath made a selfless run that opened up the space for Jones. Conway in behind, and that is the goal we've deserved. Here's Saito. Oh, he's a tricky little customer, and I tell you what, there's someone free at the back post. Elias Chair with a volley. And I mean, with Chair, that could have gone absolutely anywhere. It could have gone top bins or top row. Lenahan wins the first header. Hackney wins the second. Here's Riley McGree, fresh on. Bergsog now up front. We've swapped the strikers to try and rest Lath and Conway. So Force is on now up front with Bergsog. That's decent cross. Hackney comes down to Bergsog. Oh, and that's a great effort. That might have been travelling into the top corner. That's a great strike. Equally a good save. Bangura, he's been absolutely immense today. Once again, Bergzorg. McGree, are we finally going to seal the deal here? Not with a cross like that, we're not. Keep the hook it clear. Aimlessly. They are just defending at this point, and we've wrestled momentum back. Ayling looking for the head of Bergzorg once again. Out to Bangura. Oh, that's fell luckily to Bergzorg, and there is the winning goal. A bit of good fortune in how it fell to him, but Delano Bergzorg with a good finish. I mean, it was meant to be a cushion cross from Bangura back into the area. It ricocheted and fell straight to Bergzorg. And given his past finishing, it's a good goal. He's a good option to have on the left, in the air, and sometimes up top in areas like that. And it's 2-0, and I think that will rest any nerves of a QPR sucker blow, unless Elias Chair musters up something special. What a run that was. I mean, no one stopped him. Oh, and what a tackle from Pal that was. No one stopped him except Senny Dieng. That was an immense run. This is more like it from us defensively. Keeping the opposition as far away from our goal as possible. Not conceding much. Clean sheet. And 2 results well and truly out the way. Jones does well to win that. Now can Bergzorg peel away here? Yes, he can. Oh, it's a good save. It's out to McGree. Hackney. Closed down. Great chance for Bergzorg to have made it 3 there. Oh, and Hackney may have just got himself booked a little unnecessarily. Although the advantage was played and wasted by QPR. Mightn't even get booked if the ball doesn't go out of play. 2 minutes left. Chair. Trying to ruin our clean sheet. Hackney hooks it clear. Headed down by force. I tell you what, if Bergzorg makes the run here. Here he is. Delano Bergzorg. Ran out of room. And that is that. A very comfortable, solid away victory at a very tough place. Yeah, it's the perfect result, really. We were able to rest a few of our best players ahead of the Luton game. It's got us back, obviously, up to second. Senny has tweeted, great to see my name top of the clean sheet chart. Well, I mean, firstly, the graphics are awesome. Secondly, I did not know that. Because last time we looked at this, Senny was not top of the clean sheet charts. I mean, Lat's getting closed down for the Golden Boot. Isaiah Jones is top of our top player for assists, not quite top of the charts. Clean sheets, well, he's tied with 3 keepers, so not quite top fully outright. And plus, Ladclife's had 5 clean sheets in way less games. What's happened with Burnley's goalkeeper, I wonder. But nevertheless, we want to keep that going, topping the charts in all of the different categories. And now we move on. Quick turnaround, 2 days before we host Luton Town, which, where are they in the league? 7th. Still going to be a tough one. Well, as for the team for the Luton game, this is where a good squad really comes in handy, because despite me trying my best to rest some of the players, it's not really rested some of the players. Our 2 centre-backs are absolutely done in. Lenihan, 38% fitness. Matt Clark, 49%. They're both having to drop out. And to be fair, we're best bringing Edmondson on the bench. Ayling's still going to just about start at right back, although I am a little worried. Let me go with Tommy Smith, actually. So it's pretty much a changed back four completely. Borges is back on the left, Fry's in there as well. Midfield two pretty much recovered perfectly well. Morris and Hackney. Jones, we're going to keep him in, although I don't think he'll last the full game. McGree comes in for Bergsorg, and then I've had to bring in Force for Lap. Unfortunately, he was the slightly more tired between him and Conway, although Conway's not exactly fully fit either. So, yeah, a little bit stretched with the squad and their fitness at the moment. Might be the same for Luton, but if not, this could be a tough game.
A game of colossal importance and a stadium packed to the rafters. We can't ask for any more. How could it be otherwise when two high-level sides go head-to-head and toe-to-toe? This is football out of the very top drawer. Kick-off next here on EA TV.
A warm welcome to you from the Riverside Stadium, Middlesbrough, one of England's industrial and football heartlands. Guy Mowbray here for commentary with Sue Smith alongside me, and we've got live championship football coming up. It's Middlesbrough, and they take on Luton Town.
Well, thanks, Guy. It's great to be here. I think it's going to be a really good game today. Both teams will be well up for it, so hopefully we're in for a treat.
Unsurprising who we've picked out as our player to watch here. What are we expecting to see from him today, Sue?
Well, he's certainly weighed in with quite a few goals this season, hasn't he? It's going to be so important that they keep him quiet. If they let him run rampant, as other teams have done at times, then we all know what the outcome will be.
Here's how Middlesbrough line up.
Yeah, looks like a conventional 4-4-2. You don't see it too often anymore, but it should give them a really stable platform both in and out of possession.
This is how Luton Town line up.
Yeah, I think they're lining up in a 5-3-2 formation. This is a great...
Yeah, Adebayo's a man to watch out for. I mean, both Morris and Adebayo, to be fair. They've probably got just as good of a front two as what we do, and they've got equally good players throughout. They're playing a back five as well, which is a very strong defensive but also offensive setup, with Doughty being what I believe was confirmed as the highest rated player in the championship on this game. So I have a feeling this is going to be a really tough game. Good turn. Back to Nakamba. Oh, Morris. Fantastic anticipation here, and Conway can set off Marcus Forss. Lockyer is completely committed and missed his challenge. And that couldn't have been a more dream start if we tried. Aidan Morris doing what Aidan Morris does best. And Lockyer committing there. Yeah, I mean, he's nowhere near, is he? It's a poor decision from the centre-back. Marcus Forss still has to finish with Bell coming in. But we couldn't ask for a better start than that. Oh, Doughty giving the ball away to Forss. Conway. Jones now, we're seeing similar traits to what we saw against Coventry. Luton playing dangerously. We do get a corner. Force to Doughty. Very patient build-up from Luton. They're having to rely on keeping it though, and us not stealing it. Lockyer stepping in bravely there. That's better. When it works, I think it's going to work really well for Luton. When it doesn't, I think we're going to have chances. But Doughty's won them a corner. Really intriguing game the way this is setting up. But here he is, the highest rated player in the championship on this game with a corner. Adebayo and Morris are in the box.
box it goes.
And it goes straight to Hayden Hackney.
Do something here.
Oh, and Morris. There he is again with a crucial interception. Oh, and what a tackle. Was that last man? Was that fair?
Good width to this attack.
Well, either way, we've got the ball. We've kept the ball.
The middle. Well, it comes to
Oh,
nothing
and they
in the
just
end.
about deal with it, Luton. As Jones broke down the right. But didn't Nakamba get any of the ball there? I'm not sure. It's a risky one. It's Hashioko, back to Mengi. Oh, Conway now nicks it.
Possession there.
Force now. Force skips away from Mengi. Angles tight. Good save. McGree's coming in. Saved again.
And the keeper's done really
And
well.
Luton live to fight another day.
Has the space to
He's
whip
got
it
some
in
pretty
here.
big targets in the box, although he's played it short to Adebayo. Dale Fry stands him up. Does well. Clearance though. Gonna come straight back. And Panzu now. Oh, that's a nice ball.
Dangerous.
Oh, and Dale Fry had to just about get there ahead of Adebayo. Nice tricky ball inside that. And all of a sudden, Luton have pressure.
Do from here.
Adebayo. Hashioko.
Straight away.
There's Morris again, but it's
Goes.
a Luton Town corner. It's took them half an hour, but they've really gotten into this game. Here's Bell, Lockyer, playing it dangerously.
Ball taken away
Force
from them.
wins it back. Conway now. Good reverse pass
Promising.
to Isaiah Jones. Back post towards McGree.
Half the job done there.
Borges wins the header down. Force looking for half a yard in the box. Saved by the goalkeeper. Right at the end of the half.
An opportunity to
It's been a
extend their
very
lead.
tightly contested game, this. A lot of it's being played in midfield. We've defended so well. We've limited Luton to nothing. Could we sucker punch them at the very end of the half here?
It's put into the middle.
No, that's a dreadful corner. And that's the half.
The end of the first
Tight,
45
not
minutes
much
here.
in it. But we capitalised with a very good early goal.
Second half is underway.
So second half of Luton changed their tactic as the FCIQ kicked in because they did not get anywhere near Senny Dieng's goal in that first half. Aidan Morris almost did what he did early on in the second half, and actually Tommy Conway just has.
Away here.
He's pinched it. Tommy Conway. Oh, and it's a good save from Kaminski.
That is really good goal.
Almost had too much time to think about that. Could have took it closer to goal.
Oh, that's been won really smartly.
Him and Force were not on the same wavelength there. Doherty to Bell. Jones read that and he's unlucky. He completely read where that pass was going to go. Lockyer into Doherty.
Nicely kept in, that's
Oh,
good.
Jones wins it. Jones wins it. Conway slips in. Marcus Force. The angle's tight. The defender's closing in.
Stop to turn the
And
ball.
Kaminski makes another good save. Luton living dangerously like many others have done. You'd think, knowing our press and how much we've gained from it, that teams wouldn't play like this. And there's Aidan Morris.
Now, this has to be.
And now Marcus Force is in, surely. There it is.
He's doubled up for the day.
All Luton Town's own doing. We're just stopping every possible passing lane through midfield. So they're forced to go backwards. And that's when the forwards triggered the press. Morris again.
Under all sorts of pressure here. He's done well, though,
And
to
Force
defend the
just
mark.
slows things
Really
down
strong
enough
play and a good
to take the
finish too.
chance properly. And Aidan Morris, well, he's been the star of the show here because he's pretty much won the ball back and kick-started every single one of our big attacks.
Time to cross to Alex.
Here's Chong. He's barely been in the game as well. I feel like I've not seen Chong on the ball
Good
once.
ball. Decent looking attack.
And
this,
then that.
But it's offside. Surely not
Offside?
so much.
No, it can't have been.
Sums
It
Luton
really
up.
looked like he timed his
Adebayo
way to
really
defend
should
it.
not be offside there.
Marginally offside.
Luton have been unbelievably poor going forward. And given the players they've got, they shouldn't be. McGree, nice. Conway, nice. McGree. Force. 3. Beautiful. And that, I think, is a hat-trick for the Finn. And look at him taking it all in. Great work down the left between McGree and Conway. McGree squares it. Force makes sure his touch brings it out to his right, so he opens his body up easily. And I mean, he's never going to miss in a month of Sundays. Taking in the Riverside and their appreciation of this hat-trick. And that, you'd think, finishes the game.
Marvellous Nakamba.
Nakamba, don't want Morris chipping away at your heels there. That's better. They've worked it out to the right-hand side well here with Mpanzu. Oh, Borges, that's a lucky ricochet to Carlton Morris. And that's nowhere near. They finally get a bit of luck. And the finish is terrible. To Morris's 1. And that shot was just then. Here's Gilbert. Good to see Gilbert on the pitch. Holds it up for Tommy Smith. Latty in the middle here. Latty's got ahead of his man, but it's going to be so difficult to head that in from that angle. Yeah, that's pretty much impossible. Oh, that wasn't good. That was meant for McGree, and there was nowhere near enough power on it. Morris, frustrated, shooting from absolutely miles out. That sort of tells you exactly what the Luton forwards are feeling. Oh, and Barlasser nicking it off Lockyer. Tries to dink it back towards Latty, who does take it down really well, and that's a good save from Kaminski. And this is out to Morris, who deserves a goal, but probably not going to volley that in from there. Trying to get something to end the game with. Fry goes up with Adebayo. Smith wins the second ball. And we can now break the ball away. And wait for the final whistle. Force fancies his chances from range. But he's already got his 3 goals. He's got the match ball. A very good episode this. Very good in all areas. Going forward and especially defensively. Well, you don't get many more well-rounded episodes than that. 2-0 win at QPR. 3-0 win at home to Luton. And I'll tell you what, if this is a message from Clark kicking off that he didn't play, because we've had this before, his fitness was at 30%. Oh, I'm not even replying to that. It just doesn't make any sense. What is he on about? So we have got an email regarding youth development. At this moment it looks unlikely we'll be able to meet the target. We would ask you to revisit the objectives. So we're getting pushed by the club to sign 4 youth academy players. Now the issue we've got is we don't have any good goalkeepers or defenders. We also haven't done the 5 clean sheets at home yet. We've only done 2. So there's still a lot of these targets, despite us playing well, that we're not really that close to fulfilling. If we were to promote 4 players to the youth team, I mean, a lot of the best ones aren't old enough yet. Goalkeepers, both are pretty rubbish. Probably promote them just for the sake of fulfilling the objective. Hewitt's probably our best defender, but he's 14. Then you've only got Drew, who, is a midfielder, is someone who I would happily bring into the team, undoubtedly. And then, again, going forward, Diaz, you could throw in, but Diaz is only 16 and the potential is very low, despite Diaz looking really good in some of the tournaments we've done. And then Oscar Maldonado's not quite ready either. That is a player I would happily again bring in, but yeah, we need to maybe look at, I don't know, I was looking to see if we can scout some new youth players possibly. Maybe we look at Dexter Morris and see if he can find us anything that we can maybe add to our youth academy, and then in tournaments we can implement them. We'll stick it to Europe at the minute. Central Europe. Where do we fancy? France. Let's look at some French youngsters, and I don't think we can really waste too much time. So we'll go 3 months, and we'll see what he comes back with. In terms of positions, well, we need a good keeper. Can I select more than one position? Is that all you can? Youth players who can play up to 4 positions. Well, we've got a good midfielder. Striker. A poacher. I guess we can only get him to look at 1. So I mean, maybe we have to hire another scout. And, well, we've got a big budget. We're not going to probably spend much of it. So maybe we do invest quite heavily into this. Spend £1 million on another scout. What is there in Southern Europe? Let's have a look in Spain. 3 months. Drew's the central midfielder. So I think maybe we need a defender. Probably a ball-playing one as well from Spain. That seems logical. So they'll come back in February, so it'll give us plenty of time to have a good look at them and bring them in. So we've spent a bit of money there. Don't think we have to spend any more. 6 million. You've still got 6 million. Lewis Elliott. Let's send him out as well. And I think we need to cover off goalkeepers, don't we? Where does good goalkeepers? Let's go Germany. Goalkeeper. And yeah, sweeper keeper. There we go. So we've set up 3 scouts to shop around Europe for a striker, a defender, a keeper. Drew is the midfielder I have in mind. So if we do need to bring in 4 players, hopefully one of them will be a keeper. The centre-back will come. Drew will be the other. And then a striker. If, well, it depends when Maldonado turns 16. Does it say? I mean, we could promote him now anyway, but we'll keep an eye on him. I really like him, though. I definitely want to bring him in once he does turn 16. But anyway, a little bit of work with the youth team there. Still quite a bit of time, I think, until the next tournament. And, well, look at the money we've spent. Whew, crikey. Yeah, don't know when the next youth tournament is. But anyway, we'll leave that to another time. Scouts heading out across Europe to try and find us some more exciting young talent that hopefully we can try out in the next youth development tournament. But until next time, guys, if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe as always and hit the bell too so you never miss when an episode drops. Like the video if you've enjoyed it and comment below with your thoughts. And until next time, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you all in the next one.